What up, there, side friends? It's Mitty Man coming back at you from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day. Yes, friend, we count it a blessing. We thank God for life, health, and strength. We thank God for it as well as it is. We may not have all we want, but we have all that we need. And we want to give Him the praise and the glory for that. Giving a big shout out to the YouTube fam, from Baby Justice all the way up to Big Papa JT. I just found out, I didn't know what was going on, but I get kind of a little concerned when I hear from my little baby brother, Justice. And he told me that he had been in the hospital, so I get a little kind of concerned when I know when people normally do things, and then I don't see them for a while. You know, you kind of get a little bit on ease about them. If you care anything about people or whatnot, you would do the same. And so I feel I'm glad that Brother Justice, you made it back out of the hospital okay, and I hope everything is well with you at this here point in time. I wanted to say too, Brother JT, I got your videos, man. I thought one while I didn't know what was going on because I didn't see any of them. And I went to your page and I still didn't see any. Then all of a sudden 2 or 3 of them popped up, and so I checked them out. I was about to do. That's why I'm late coming with my word. Because when I see that you already have put something up, or maybe Papa JT or any other fam, I always check those videos out first, and before I do mine, I sit and then I listen to those. Therefore, we don't do any. You know, if you talking on a subject relevant, then I know, you know, what not to try to repeat. You know, the same thing. We'll try to go and make this thing work. Because it all for God glory. And matter of fact, something you say will reinforce what I do, and something I might say might reinforce something that you do, and vice versa. We just want to say we had a nice time last night at Revival. Pastor, she was in rare form as usual. Preached from the subject from Nebuchadnezzar when he built the image, and he told them when they hear the sound of the music, they were all to bow down. And the topic of the subject or theme was faith on the fire. And you know, I thought about that, and I thought maybe that'll be something that would be a good subject. Faith on the fire. In other words, Brother JT, I tell you, man, I often ask myself that same question. Would I do the same thing under different circumstances? And you hear what I said. I said I asked Mitty Man that question. I can't speak for other people. Would I feel the same way, and would I still be on fire for Christ if my circumstance were to change and I faced it, persecution, as some of the prophets of old and the people of old, even the early church, we know they suffered great persecution for their faith. We, on the other hand, we don't have too much. You know, occasionally somebody might say something bad about us, talk about us or something like that. They'll maybe tell us to shut up. But other than that, we don't have too much persecution that we have to undergo with our confession of our faith right now in this present time. Thank God. But I'm saying, I ask myself, Mitty Man, would you still speak for Christ? Had you had to face some opposition like the Hebrew boy done, when Nebuchadnezzar made the decree that everybody should bow to that image when they hear the sound of the music. We know the story that the 3 boys, they refused to bow. In the midst of everything, they refused to bow. I like that. And I wish that, and I'm saying that that's the stance that Mitty Man wants to get to. Mitty Man is far from being perfected. But under no circumstances Mitty Man got it all worked out. I'll tell you that straight up. I got a lot of fault, struggle, weaknesses, and struggling every step of the way. But I'm still trying to hang in there with the Lord, to let the Holy Spirit mold me into what I need to be. And it ain't no easy job, people. It's no easy job. But that's the stance that I'm going to say it like this here. That is the stance that Mitty Man wants to get to, the point to where come hell or high water, it wouldn't make no difference with me. I'm going to still stand for Christ. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. So with that being said, I want to make a long video. But I'm just saying, man, you know, and I know, bro, JT, you on your last video, man, you were saying about the music and stuff, man. That's where I am, man. I like all music, man. Man, Earth, Wind and Fire, you know. And I know we gonna get some people, they gonna think, you know, well, you can't ride both sides of the fence. Well, I'm not riding neither side of the fence. I'm just like what I like. And I don't agree with maybe some of the aspects of it and all, but we, you know, I don't know why people act like and try to be so self-righteous when it comes to certain things. Now, if you got such a problem with people listening to certain music because of what some stigmatism somebody done put on something, well, then why did you go to the mall? Remember now, all of us go to the mall. You go shopping, you go to the entertainment places, you go to the movies, whatnot. It's hypocrite there, and you don't have no problem going there. So why are you gonna put a damper on me when I sat here and put on my PC and cut on me a couple of records I like? See, people, you know, Jesus didn't never. He warned us against people like you, self-righteous hypocrites. He called you Pharisee. You trying to make so much out of what little thing I'm doing. In other words, you get the plank out your eye before you try to take the little splinter out of mine. I'm like, I'm with you, bro, JT, about the music, man. You know, until God tell me, God let me know somewhere, man, I would rather you not listen to this music right here. I want you to listen to this one. Until God tell me that, then that's, you know, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll ask you to do the same thing. With that being said, bro, peace, goodbye.